Hi guys, it's another take from Old School Bodybuilding. Big Baz, Tim here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about why the new bodybuilders, big bodybuilders, are nowhere near as defined as the old school bodybuilders.
Yeah.
It's a big question. I think the physiques have gone downhill massively over the last 20 years.
I think they're a lot bigger. There's a lot more heavier body weights. But when you actually look, study the physique, if you've seen Kevin Levrone in his prime, or Levrone, however you say it, you see his delt, you can see the three heads of the tricep, you can see the brachialis and the bicep, you can see the bicep, you can see everything. Now some of these arms just look like a big mass, big like a lamb, massive, but you can't see the separate muscles.
All the striations,
The striations, and I think a lot of that is down to oils and potions, what they're using to make the muscle bigger. But what happens is the oil tends to fill in all the detail, so it just goes like one big mass. They are huge, I'm not going to knock them, they are massive and they're strong, so I'm not going to be derogatory to some of the best, you know what I mean? But sometimes you just wonder where it's going or where it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I prefer 90s and early 2000s bodybuilders. They were like the pinnacle for me, because they were big, but they had the cuts and they had the striations in the muscles.
I mean, mine was the 80s. That's when I grew up with bodybuilding in the 80s. If you look like a prime Samir Bannout or Lee Haney, Mohammed McAway, Bertel Fox, you could see every striation, every muscle was visible.
Yeah.
You don't get that now. Okay, they're probably 2 and 3 stone bigger, but the definition isn't the same.
Interesting, right? If they had a show nowadays, right, and you had, let's just say, Bertel Fox, against Samson Dwada, who do you reckon would actually win?
Well, Bertel Fox has got too much. When he stood under the light, he was massive anyway, but he looked two times bigger than what he was, because the light would catch the fibres, the striations, and you'd see everything move and come alive.
Because you can't see these guys move anymore.
You can't see them move. Oh, no, undoubtedly, Samson Dwada is brilliant.
It's fantastic,
massive,
right?
Great bodybuilder, but I would like to see, like Savin with Bertel Fox's separation and definition.
If Samson had the striations like Bertel Fox had, he'll be untouchable for the next 10 years, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's got the best shape. He's big. He's got
a lovely shape.
He's unmatched, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the best. For me, he's the best about at the moment. But if he had that separation, like Bertel Fox or Kevin Levrone,
Ronnie Coleman his day.
Yeah, no one would live with him.
Yeah. In fact, I saw one of Lee Priest the other day when he was doing a tricep shot. It's literally every single fucking striation there. You don't see it anymore.
No, you don't. See some massive lads, really big lads. But the condition and the quality to me, and I'm not knocking anyone, good luck to you, you know, what you're doing. The quality and the condition isn't the same anymore.
And do you reckon that's why a lot of people are liking classic now rather than the open? Because they actually see that.
You can see each muscle. You can. I mean, I seen a lad in here this morning who's doing the Nabber England classic.
Oh, nice.
Unbelievable.
It's good.
Unbelievable. He looks like Arnie, like a throwback to the 70s. And if everyone looked like that on stage, bodybuilding would be back.
Exactly.
You know what
I mean,
I mean?
personally, I think the old school bodybuilding, as in like the classic, is definitely the way it should be going. You know, I mean, like, I think the freaks have had the day, in my opinion, because like not only is it not look as nice, you've got to fear for their health, haven't you?
Got to fear for their health. Some of these lads aren't going to live that long. And if I was a young lad now taking up bodybuilding, I would certainly go for the classic look.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I was chasing size years ago when I was younger. I spoilt my physique. Spoilt it, trying to get bigger, and in the end, my shape and everything was just spoiled because of that.
Fair point.
You know what I mean? So
that's a good advice to give to people,
yeah,
isn't it? You know, so
yeah.
you don't. You know, your body's got a limit, hasn't it?
Of course,
you know,
it is.
Everyone genetically, the pros are big and massive because they're genetically like that.
Look, the pros are always going to be the pros. The amateurs are always going to be the amateurs. Pros, far superior genetics. No matter, if no one took anything, they'd still be pros and we'd still be amateurs. They're that far ahead. But the old saying is, if you train for shape, size will follow. So train smart, look at your physique and think, okay, I need a bit more here or a bit less there, and what have you, and work on that basis, and you'll build a complete symmetrical physique.
Yeah, keep your waist tight.
Keep your waist as small.
I've learned from that. You know that.
Well,
you know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Because in 2022, I come back and we have this big discussion about food, and I was really suffering my belly, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I really couldn't hold it in, but I was eating far too much food.
Yeah.
And now we have half as much food, and I'm actually bigger than I was.
This is the thing about your food intake. Your body will only absorb. You can put in what you want. It's what your body absorbs and digests is what counts. The rest will be either passed out or stored as fat and bloat and water, and that's not what you want.
I call that cow patting the toilet.
Yes.
Wasting your calories, wasting your money, and cow patting it down the toilet.
Or instead of going to the shop, just get your money, get your wages and throw them down the toilet, because that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
You're wasting your money.
Yeah.
You're buying excessive amounts of food. A lot of people, it's greed as well. A lot of people, it's an excuse to be greedy. Oh, I'm eating there, I'm getting big, I'm bulking up.
Again, not a lot of people get too far out.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, that's enough for that one. Right, the guys, moral of the story there is, we want to see leaner, more striated muscle, don't we, Barrie?
We do, yes.
Yeah, more classic shapes.
And train insane, but maintain your brain.
Oh,
As Sammy Ebbinut once said.
I love it. We'll see you till next time.